that so loud? Is that better? That looks really loud. Guys, I broke the audio again. So bad at this. Okay. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Cool. This. Okay, so a couple of things I've realized. All right. One, my settings are weird. Don't know what's up. Camera, sometimes the size doesn't work, and that might be me issue that I gotta fix. He's got a cool helmet over here. Secondly, I'm silly. I don't have to be a member for Rude Light. I'm silly, and I'm not playing off Steam. I don't think I'm just on the official Rude Light, not Rude Light, Jagex launcher. And for some reason, I was like, oh, I'm playing through Steam. I've played through Steam before, but I don't think I am at the moment. I might be. Who knows? Who cares? I downloaded Rune Light. I'm not on Rune Light right now. I thought it looked ugly and bad and gross, and I stopped. And it looked weird, and I was messing with a bunch of settings, and I was trying to figure it out. And there were some plugins, and I'm not currently using any. And maybe somebody can help me. Maybe I'll figure it out sometime off stream. I did it like 5 minutes ago. So I decided to play without the RuneLight client. It's not a big deal. It's not going to impact me too much. The main thing that I was excited about was like it has performance gains, so I would be able to have like a bigger map. I was excited for like a bigger mini map, and then I was also excited for like the map itself loading like faster. I was excited for that, but it looks terrible. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And I guess it doesn't look terrible, but it just looked really weird, and I wasn't vibing with it. I like these looks, these graphics, and it was like really pixelated. Like my resolution was really low, but it wasn't set really low. So I was just personally really confused, and it is what it is. But we're trying to level prayer. That's the main thing. I misclicked. We're trying to level prayer here. Because I want 40 prayers so I can fight Ober. I did realize I can wear the rune chain, and it's better than the chest piece I was wearing a second ago. I also went and got my rainbow boots. And I got a new cape, and I think we look quite fabulous looking, in my opinion. But this chest piece is going to be better than the rune chest piece for Obar because he uses crush damage, and this has like crush resistance better. Anyway, apparently this is better. I think. If I looked at it right. We'll find out. But like I said, I'm not ready yet. I think I want to get my stats up a bit higher. We're currently working on strength. Some stuff I was finding online was telling me like 50 attack, strength, defense was like good for melee. So that's what we're aiming for. That's what we're going for. How many big bones are right here? Yeah, so we're going for 50s. Our health will probably be pretty high at that point. I also am going to want anchovy pizzas for food for the fight, and then some runes so I could use like a teleport quickly. Probably like teleport to Varrock. It's like 2 law runes, 3 wind runes, and a fire rune. Maybe, unless I'll use something else. Like, I don't know, probably Varrock is what I would want. Just in case we are going to die, I could just zip out of there, you know? Sounds like a good plan to me. And we're not going to sit here and just do these guys. I do need money. I don't know how I'm going to get the money yet. Thinking some iron mining stuff. I don't know. But I want to buy some vile ashes because that's a better way of getting prayer. It just costs the money. Yeah, so We'll figure some out. And it'd also probably be more cost effective to fight frogs for prayer specifically, because I kill the frogs faster, so I get more big bones faster. And that's what we need for these levels. I'll yoink this. Okay. Yeah, we're just killing giants. We're killing some stuff here. We already got a giant ski. We need a couple of these. This is our third giant ski, so we want several because we do plan on fighting Obar a couple times. I did watch some videos on people fighting Obar, as well as just doing lots of wiki research because I wanted to be prepared. I wanted to know kind of what I was getting into. Still haven't done anything on Dragon Slayer. Don't know what I need for that. But if I can fight Obar, I can definitely fight Dragon Slayer. We did hit level 40 archery yesterday, so we have our D-hide van braces. We got the fancy boots. We have the Sardaman rune stuff. We have the whole set, but we currently don't have the chest piece because we haven't done Dragon Slayer. So we're wearing the chain body, got the Sardaman kite shield, and we're on the team 28 cape because I thought it looked nice. That's what we're rocking. My brain kind of stopped working for a sec there. We've got a couple levels going. We're total 532. We're currently in a 500 total level world. There's still just a bunch of people here, so we might actually go to a different world where there's less guys. And this is the cape we were talking about getting the other day, potentially. Or we were going to get the boots. This is the cape that goes with it, the ornament? Something like that. But yeah, we should have the best in-slot gear for a ranger. We should currently have the best in-slot gear for a melee character. And we should also have the best in-slot stuff for a magic character, apart from a specific staff that I found out exists. It's like a bone staff thing, similar to how we did the mace, where we had to like get the 3 pieces and then build it beneath the mountain. There's another thing in the barbarian cave where you get the rainbow boots, fancy boots, and it's like a staff. And I don't know if it's actually better for damage, but I know it's really good for travel, or I believe it is. Again, if I understand correctly, it should allow us to teleport between the from wherever we are to the to the barbarian village. And I think I want to grab these body talismans because they're worth 2 grand. So there's a sapphire right there. Okay. Cool. We've got a little bit of money. I cut my gems up, which I know isn't make them like as good, but we got some levels. We're almost 41 crafting. We're almost we just hit 32 prayer. We're almost 40 magic. We almost got someone else. Cooking, fire making, smithing, or wood cutting, I mean. But yeah, this is okay. I want these nature runes because we're gonna need a bunch of those for the magic stuff we're gonna do for high alching and for superheating stuff. So instead of me buying a bunch of them, I'll get as many as I can without spending money. Because they're not crazy, but they're still like 130 GP each, I think. I don't remember what it said on the ground, although that was for 4, I want to say. I want to check these sound levels again. Everything looks okay, I hope. It looks okay. We'll see if it's actually okay. Oh, and these root things. I can use them to make strength pots. As well as I believe they just give me stamina. And I said they were useless before, and I was simply wrong. Simply wrong. But yeah, I think we look really good. I was thinking of maybe coloring these, like the shoulder pads, a different color. Maybe match the armor better. But I don't know. I kind of like it. So it's pretty good. I'm trying to think. I have a little bit of iron that we could go smelt, but I can't superheat yet because I need 43. So maybe I'll go grab the magic stuff and we can come back because there's this spot over here in the bones, right there, where we can safe spot these guys. So maybe we'll go do that. I need these melee levels for the boss, but I need money to get the prayer up faster than this. So maybe it would be better to go do magic. I only need a couple levels, although I could world hop doing wine, but I feel like that's not as fun to watch. So I'll do that alone. I'm thinking I have a little bit of money. I don't remember how much. I don't know. Also, I might not even, I guess, even need to go do magic. Because if I'm getting attack, strength, and defense all to 50, I might get enough big bones from that alone. Did I grab those? There we go. There's a lot of people in here. We're doing a good bit of damage though, which I like. We're doing a lot more than we used to do. We used to do nothing. We would struggle to get these guys. I can almost just fight them without eating. Almost. Not quite. But almost. I also learned there's a... I think I could show from here. Gunner surface. Should be here? No. Here. At this altar. If we pray, we get an extra 2 prayer points if we pray here. So like I'd have 34. I'd still be level 32, but I'd have 34 points. So we need level 40, but we can go pray there before the Obar fight. And we'd have 42 points. So we'd have a little extra points for the fight. So we will have to go do that. It's not a big deal right now. I guess I could go ahead and do it. I'm not using prayer. I should keep the points. But I don't know. Is he in iron armor? He's level 74, so it's probably not a big deal. Yeah, he's just chilling in iron. Not even full iron. He doesn't have armor on. It says could be steel. I really can't tell. Yeah, he's hitting hard enough. I guess it doesn't matter. It's all about technique, you know? All about technique. I think I need 100k XP for this level. Let me see. Bones. I misclicked. We want level 40. So we need 37,000 for prayer. Okay, so we need 20,000 more XP for prayer. That is outrageous. And then for 50, we need 101,333. Cool. It's just gonna take a minute. It's like double what we're at. Rough. 6 levels, double the XP amount we have. It'd be like that though. Be like that. We'll just kill these guys for a while. And we have to do that 3 times because we have 3 stats to level. And then health will kind of just get leveled along with it as we go. We don't get as many points, but it'll definitely probably hit 52. We're already 45, so. And I'm gonna eat a lobster, just cause, just for funsies. I was just feeling a little famished. I'll grab this. Ooh, rough. he was headed for that, I probably yoinked it from him. It's from a guy I killed, to be fair, so it was mine. But I did leave it for a little bit. The roof is clicking next to me, and I don't know why. I can see it popping out. It's probably not loud enough for it to be an issue, but still. Dude, what the heck? That's so weird. I wonder if it's like water or something dripping down. Been rainy. We need the nature runes as well, because we're going to need to superheat and we're going to need a high alk, so happy to get as many of those as we can from these guys, basically for free. We don't get many, and we have 18, so, although I haven't killed many guys. We got this key, like, instantly. I was down here a minute ago. I killed, like, 3 giants. I killed 3 giants, and I got one. So, no telling how many I killed in between that and the last key, but it looks like they stack, which is super sick. So it'll take up all my inventory if we get a bunch. I like the rune stack. I wish other stuff stacked like a little bit. It'd be kind of nice. Or if it dropped in noted form. Makes sense it doesn't. Totally get it. Totally get it. Totally understand. I just want it easier, you know? You know? But no, it probably wouldn't be as fun that way. It wouldn't be as hard. Because these guys have 35 health. And I want to say Ober has 105. So 70 more health than these guys. So Obar would have the health of like, what is it, 3 of these guys? 4, well, a little more than 3, like 3.5 of these guys. Except he's going to do way more damage. Way more damage. These guys basically never touch me. So, I mean, I have a lot of best in slot items. So I'm not like too scared. It's just he is a boss. So like he makes me nervous. He's not the hardest boss either. There's is it a moss giant is what they're called? There's a moss giant boss that is apparently easier to kill, but it's harder, like a higher level. So I don't know if it's actually harder or if it's actually easier. I don't know. Like I said, I watched some videos. I was trying to understand. What's this guy's name? Is it the Lumbridge Knight is the guy I liked? I'll pull it up. He's super sick. Yeah, the Lumbridge Knight, bro. The Lumbridge Knight is so amazing for free-to-play, like, walkthroughs. And I didn't know they existed till last night, and I wish I knew sooner. I would probably be a little further than I am. But it was nice to figure some of this stuff out and, like, use my brain. But it's also nice to watch someone else just explain it, so I don't have to. Import root. I can't use it, so I was wrong. Never mind, it doesn't give you stamina. I know I used it for stealth pots or strength pots though, because I went to the alchemy dude, and I'm gonna bring one of those in for the fight as well. I probably shouldn't need a stamina potion, but I'll definitely bring a strength one and plenty of food and some runes to teleport out, like I said. And then we are gonna have 1 slot for the brass key, and we'll have an empty slot because the giant's key. We'll have several slots. Well, we should be fine. It won't be for a couple days probably. I know. I was saying I wanted to do it last week, a couple weeks ago. Well, we're like a week has passed, and we're basically there. It's just a couple more levels we have to get. We've got most of the items. We've got most of the money. I just need prayer. I honestly would almost be willing to go do it if I just had higher prayer. But I think I do want some better stats, just to be on the safer side. Snaring him could be nice, but I don't think it's a big deal because we're melee anyway, so. Keep misclicking. I don't know if I actually care about these roots or not that much. Like, I care, but do I care? Do I care that much? So bad with misclicks. I'm saving it, but still. I have 3 sapphires, and I will drop them for a ruby or a diamond in a heartbeat. Ugh. 10 damage. I swear a red thing saying I should attack him popped up, but we ran past. Which happens. Not the end of the world. I grabbed the one thing I didn't want right there. Ugh. Coins. And big bones. Almost a 45 strength. I think, I don't know if I want to go straight to 50 with strength, or if I want to do like 45, like 5 for each. Probably doesn't matter. I'll just stick with strength for now, and then we'll do defense. And if I decide I get impatient before then, we'll go in with less defense. Because we could, like I said, we could probably do it now. It'll probably be perfectly fine. The people I was watching were doing it were in gear arguably worse than what I have on right now, with better food, because I just have lobsters, but they had, they didn't even have pizzas. They had swordfish, which are good still. And they only ate like 3 swordfish. They were fine. They killed them in like 3 swordfish. So they had slightly better stats. They were 50s. 50, 50, 50. But with 50, 50, 50, they only used 3 pieces of food. So I feel like if I just am willing to eat food and I have like stuff ready, should be no problem. You know what I mean? No biggie. I'm loving these 10 ticks. These 10 hits are crazy. We'll get that glass cannon build. We'll have like 100 strength and nothing else. I don't actually know like how the strength potion works fully and like what it does. Other than like I know it gives me strength to some extent. Let's look it up. What does it do? Okay, it gives a level boost. So from 40 to 49, it will give +7 boost. So it's kind of sick. So if we get it to 50, it'll give us a +8 boost. So for like 50, we'll have 58 strength. Okay, that's kind of sick. Kind of vibing with that. So we'll currently get +7 in 6 levels, not quite, basically 5 levels. We'll get a +8. I mean, that seems pretty worth to me, for sure. We should only need 1. I don't know how long it's supposed to last for, but we shouldn't be able to be in that fight for that long. Where does it say how long it lasts? It doesn't? I get 4 doses. It surely tells me somewhere on this wiki page how long it lasts. Okay, we're gonna go to a different world here. Some less people. We're on what? 419. Try 417. I'm in combat. Of course I am. Wasn't paying attention. I just want less people to, like, steal the giants. The combat level's up to 53. Godly water. Alright, we'll switch here. I'm hoping for those people. Maybe because we're in like a high skill area. World, there's a bunch. Still a bunch of people. Of course. I was switching worlds, man. I was switching worlds. They got me. I'm not sure how long the potion lasts for, but it's probably not a big deal. Cool. 431. Let's see what this is looking like. There's more people. Why is there more people? We want no people. Or like one or two are fine. Am I just on at that kind of hour where everyone's here? There we go. This guy also just popped up right here. And I don't know if the Ring of Power or the Amulet of Power or the Amulet of Strength is better. Don't know, could not tell you. Next slot table. Okay, let's see. So it's just free to play. Free to play. Okay, Amulet of Power gives us... Oh, Amulet of Power is so much better. Okay, Amulet of Power gives us 6 attack, strength, magic, range, all attack, and then defense for all of them, and 6 strength, plus 1 prayer. Whereas the Amulet of Strength just gives us 10 strength, and the Amulet of Magic just gives us 10 magic attack. So I think Amulet of Power is definitely better. So we will just keep rocking the Amulet of Power. I think it looks snazzy. We got our full little rune outfit on. I'm gonna blow my nose, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a tissue. Okay. I also used some nasal spray because my nose felt a bit dry, so Big bones, giant, and I think my phone dinged, right? Dinging again. Okay, I'm not worried about any of that. Turn my volume down, just so when I open something next to the microphone and it plays audio for like half a second, it's not outrageously loud. Pokemon theme song just ruptures my speaker. Or mic, not a speaker. Ruptures your speaker. Yeah, I've seen Pokemon Go as drops sometimes, and I thought that was crazy. I don't even remember what they are. I think you get like raid passes or some of them, lucky eggs, star pieces, some weird stuff. It's kind of cool. It's not weird per se. It's just I just wouldn't expect Pokemon Go to have live stream Twitch drops. It doesn't seem like a game people would stream. Ugh. The giant fell. I kind of like their dying animation, which I feel like is kind of messed up to say. It just like it's a satisfying little animation the way they like fall. It looks nice. $10 damage. Is 10 the highest I can hit these guys for? Because I feel like I've hit other stuff for higher than 10. But I don't think I've ever hit a giant for higher than 10. Getting close to 33 prayer. Not close to 46 strength. Yeah, we'll just keep going. I'm thinking when we get to like a high enough strength position or whatever, I can just go buy the rest of the prayer stuff I need to get to 40 if I'm not there already. And then yeah. And then we'll just go fight this big troll mans. Giant mans. Not trolls, they're giants. And it looks weird that I'm looking down over. I'm on a laptop, fellas. I'm on a 14-inch laptop, and it is on like a cooling pad, so it's raised up a little bit. Which I hope the mic doesn't pick up that airflow, whatever little airflow it has. But like the top of my screen is right. You can't even see it. You should be able to see my fingers, right? My palm is on my laptop. Yeah, this way. So there's some warmth coming off of this. Bam. It's low down. So like I'm looking at the camera on top of the laptop right now. And then right now I'm looking at the bottom of the screen. It's this big. Oh, you couldn't even see the bottom. Hold up. That's how tall my screen is. Did I misgrab the bones or did I click them too soon? Chop. Casting magic over here in this full, was that myth? Yeah, full myth to get up. With his little soul amulet on. Does the soul amulet do anything? Oof, excuse me. do anything? So to get to 99 is 1.228 million. Oof. And I guess I was wrong the other day. I was like, I always have my hands on walls. My elbow is on my chair, and then my arm is down here, like in my lap, basically. Not on Wazda, because I have shift click set up for dropping stuff, but I never remember to use it. I do know one of the items we get from Dragon Slayer, and we get a shield. And I know that shield is good to equip when you're doing magic, because it's like a magic shield or whatnot. Because I know when I was watching the Obar fights, they were like, oh yeah, you need the shield, the Dragon Slayer shield, if you're going to do it with magic. Well, I'm not doing it with magic, so like that's not relevant to me. But we might eventually. I guess it's basically impossible to do as a ranger in free-to-play, they were saying. Which makes sense, because the ranger equipment isn't bad if I have a safe spot. Because I can't take damage in a safe spot. At least not melee damage. But like, for instance, I can't even show you. I have like 200 something defense right now. My full ranger get up with a rune mid helm. I can't wear the dragon hide chest piece yet. So we're still wearing the rune chain. And then the dragonhide van braces, the dragonhide pants, these boots, whatever, like all the high defense stuff I can for archery. I only have like maybe 80 defense, maybe. And it's not enough. It's just not enough. I do realize though, see, look at me, I use shift click. I did it. I didn't grab my bones. If we do go into the wilderness, it's probably best to run the full, maybe like ranger get up, because it'll protect against magic a bit better. And I guess a lot of PKers use either magic or just range stuff in general. So we want good stuff for ranged protection and magic protection, less melee protection. And I believe the melee armor I'm wearing makes me at increased risk of magic. I have negative magic defense. So that wouldn't be very good, obviously, if I'm getting attacked with magic. Let's see, when can I open this? Yeah, -1 magic defense. We're good on range. Just if they were to use magic, we would get absolutely destroyed. And I have, the giant uses crush, so I have 210 crush defense. It's insane. So. And I don't know if we can do that fight like with other people, or if it has to be solo. Because I'll clearly solo it, but it could be fun to like do with people, if that is doable. Look at a natural dungeon. You can use a giant key to enter the lair. Players can enter the lair and fight him individually or with a team. How do you do it as a team? Okay, I don't know. According to Google, we can enter as a team. How we do that, I don't know. I know the keys aren't tradable though, so everyone would need to find and collect their own key individually. I want those law runes, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it there in time. I probably could if I just ran and did it. Yeah. I was dilly-dallying. I'm fighting this guy now? Okay. Whatever. I won't complain. I won't judge. Getting these levels. Yeah, Google also told me that I should have 50 strength, attack, and defense at minimum, as well as 40 prayer. I know we need 40 prayer because we need protect from missile, because his range damage is absurd, and it hits for like 28. I'm good. I'm good. And protect from missile halves that to 14. So the most he'll be able to hit me for is 14, and that's still quite a lot. But if that is the highest he can hit, I'm willing to accept it. And then we have good range protection, so I am fairly confident going into this with this armor. This, in my opinion, seems smart and safe. I know a lot of other things I was seeing online were saying magic is the best because you like snare him and then you shoot him and whatever, and he takes the most damage to magic. I don't care. So. Because I know he has a bit of slash protection. He's weaker to stab. Difference is, I mean, I could, oh yeah, I do have stab. So maybe I could lunge. I don't know. This is I know it's a slash styled weapon. Yeah, or slash sword. So we'll probably just use slash anyway. It will probably be fine. Leveling up the hit points. Nice. I love to see that. I always misclick. I click over him. There we go. And I know there's a setting I have to turn on that allows me to like left click certain NPCs to attack primarily. Otherwise for Obar, I guess I'll have to right click and then hit attack. So when it comes to things like eating like that, I'll get hit an extra time if I don't do that, or I'll have to like click accurately, quickly. And for some reason, I can't do that in this game. I can in Siege, I can in RuneScape to save my life. I don't know. It's just different, you know? Because it's not like moving my camera. It's just different. I can eat food and then attack him because I have 46 health. Huh. Yeah, because like 28's like half my health, literally. Not even, it's more than half my health. I don't know why I said literally. It was an incorrect statement. No, I want all this back up here. Do that. They're just waiting. Is this gonna be 46 strength? I don't remember. Yeah, 46. We're leveling up strength pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could go for all 50s. We'll be smart. We don't want to die. I mean, we're not on hardcore, and I don't think this account has died that I'm aware of. Like, I haven't died since I've started playing again. Is there a way to check deaths? We have 2 days, 22 hours. With basically nothing in collected catalog. Look it up. Ah. So if I was using Runelight, that would tell me. Or if I was a hardcore Iron Man, obviously I wouldn't have died. If I was still alive, that is. But other than that, it doesn't look like there's a definitive way to see, which is okay, and it happens. Oh, I didn't attack him back. Whoops. I could probably close this, and here's XP chart. I need what, 100k XP, and we're at 68. So we're like 30k away still. It's a ways, but it's nothing crazy. Minimum hits what, 4 XP? Hit for 10. That's the most we can hit is 40. So yeah, and they have 35. So each one gives 140 XP. $214 giants is what we gotta kill according to quick maths. We can do that. We'll technically be 215, but that's also not for the exact level that we are. That's for exactly 70,000. So we need an extra couple thousand of that, which is not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, I'm not excited to level up rune crafting, and I'm not excited to level up prayer. But I really need prayer. So there's a cape for all the skills, right? Yeah, this looks dope. Members only. Only members get the cool capes? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I guess that's fine. Well, let's see this. Some cool capes. Ah, I see. Okay, so like all of the special capes, like they all give 9 defense and everything, plus 4 prayer. I see, I see. Members capes, but they look cool. I would hope so if you have to pay for it. Alright, we will probably need to go get some food soon. We can clear out the inventory a little bit here. We've gotten 36 nature runes, which is not many, but that is, should be 1 rune per cast. So that's like 36 casts, 36 superheats. It's like a little over inventory of metal, or 36 high elks. And I also realized, because I'm slightly silly, there's two ways I could go about high alking. One way is buying something from the Grand Exchange or something like that, and then high alking it, hoping that the difference is a lot. Another is simply getting that item without having to spend money, or with spending less money. So like buying the rune ingot to then craft it, and then crafting it myself, or something like that. Or smithing rather, if my smithing is high enough, and high alking that way. I don't know what items high alk well. I don't know. And if I remember correctly, there was a high alk chart here, because this shows how much GP something is worth at the Grand Exchange. So big bones are worth 483, which is ridiculous. It is insane. Cosmic runes. $33 prayer. Let's go. Yeah, 2K to go now, which is crazy. I think I'm doing the timing a bit early for that, because I feel like I am missing a hit. I might be wrong, but I feel like I am. Sounds better. I like fighting these giants though. It's kind of nice. Loot's not crazy, but it's still nice. And I don't have like a counter or a tracker to know how many giants we've killed. And I'm not gonna count per se, but I could look at the XP amounts we're at to know like the rate we're getting for keys, you know. Because I got a key before. It was like 3 giants, so I can look at my my strength level before and after stream or whatever, and then do the math and see how many giants difference that was. Because I only plan on killing giants, so don't plan on going to kill cows or anything else, unless we go to the security whatchamacallit and go get that staff. See, I feel like I did good there. I have the sudden urge to play 7 Days to Die. I realized I paused my stream over here, so I couldn't see it. Whoops. I was gonna say something. Oh, yeah, I wish that there was like free-to-play rings that like gave a benefit as far as like stats go, because I am a really big fan of the forging ring, and I'm very happy that that is a free-to-play item. So I don't want to take that for granted by any means. But something similar to like the Amulet of Power, and it doesn't have to be as strong as that, even though I feel like it's not crazy strong. You know what I mean? It's nice. But I feel like something similar to that, like Ring of Strength, Ring of Accuracy, Ring of Magic, Ring of Health, Ring of Prayer, something like that, or like something. Because I have to just leave it blank. Because I don't have to leave it blank, I guess, but there's nothing I can really put there that is of use, at least. That's good. Oh, that was perfect. Excuse me. I might have a chocolate banana. Not right now, just in general. We've been trying to get bananas for weeks, and my store just did not have bananas, and they just simply didn't have bananas, and they finally have bananas. So I don't want to take them for granted either, and let them like brown or over-ripen or anything. I don't want them to go bad, but I'm also not used to eating the bananas anymore, because I haven't had any in a while. If I don't end up eating them, I'll still eat them in something like banana bread, maybe. Mash them up in some oatmeal. Who knows? Who knows? That was a good one as well. 210 damage hits as well. Love to see it. Love to see it. Get my stuff going here. I just remembered. So I don't remember if I were to play a YouTube video, if the audio comes through. And I don't necessarily want to test it on stream. But I want to know, because I don't remember. Because it was broken one day. And I remember I did fix it. But the issue originally was like all audio was coming through other than my mic on the same channel. So during the stream you could hear everything, and then in the VOD you could hear nothing again but me. You could only hear me, which isn't like a big deal. It's just couldn't hear anything, and you're supposed to be able to hear stuff. Only the music's supposed to get muted. So I know I fixed it. I mean, shoot, we can. I'll test it. Who cares? We'll pull up Lumbridge Night.
Do you really spend the rest of your life watching?
Can I mute the ad? Okay. Jeez. If I unmute it.
Play melee skills. Whether you're a total newbie or just looking for some hints and
Yeah,
tips.
you can hear it. Okay. It is what it is. Chaos Rune. That's our first one we've gotten of that. Is that just like a really bad drop rate? Or. Because we have 8 Cosmic Runes. And I thought the Cosmic was the lowest drop chance from the Giants, but I might be wrong. 52. I'm 53. It was weird to see the 52 and it not be red or orange or something. Once we beat all these giants and we beat Obar, we could keep fighting Obar, or we could go fight Moss Giants. Because we will need, in the similar sense of the Giant Key, we need a... Is it a Swamp Key? Or Jungle Key? It's got to be a Swamp Key. Because he's a Moss... I don't know. Actually, I think the Moss Giant's a Queen? I don't know. But in the similar sense, we can't buy that. We have to get it from a drop. And we get it from killing the Moss Giants. So we'll have to... I guess farm Moss Giants, which could be nice for levels. But we also just need to do it in general to get the key. So in that case, we don't probably need the bones. If they drop the big bones, we could probably just fully work for what are the words I'm trying to say? Fully go for the keys. So we just kill them, and we don't have to worry about whatever. We might, but we might not. And I don't fully know what we need for that fight. I saw we need an axe, because these little guys will attack us, and we have to use the axe on the guys. So Death Runes, our first hit of those as well. And we got a perfect tick on that one as well. Yeah, I guess I don't know the proper time to do it, because I guess I don't really know when the ticks are. I saw Age of Empires got an update as well. That seemed pretty intriguing. There's apparently there's going to be some new civilizations coming to the game that you can currently pre-order, as well as just new mechanics. I guess they redid some animations, added some new units, stuff like that. Seems interesting. I'm not amazing in Age of Empires, but I have fun playing. I don't have much experience with it. Same thing with RuneScape, I guess. I mean, I don't have many hours, but in the hours I have, I did my best, and I feel like I'm not terrible. Not necessarily saying that someone else couldn't do the same thing, just good enough to be proud of it, I guess. To be glad I'm not a terrible noob. Know nothing, you kind of know. These crates have anything? I just realized there was crates in here I could search. They probably don't have anything. 1000 GP a crate. There's the giant key in all of them. Oh, and Ober only drops one thing. They drop big bones, so they drop two things. They drop big bones and then one of the other items in the loot pool. And I didn't realize that. I thought I was gonna get like several items potentially. From my understanding, they drop one item. Could be runes, could be the club, could be a bunch of stuff, right? Could be a bunch of stuff. And lucky for us, the club is sellable. So if we get it, I want to say it's 1.4 mil. Hill Giant Club is worth. Okay, that's if I were to sell to a normal person. Okay, the granite, yeah, 1.6 mil. 1.6. Kind of crazy. And there's an item that we can get in free to play, but we can only use as a member from killing the other giant. And I want to say it's worth 6.6 mil. It's like something essence. Where do I go to your drops? Yo, he's trying to talk to me. Sorry, it's 11 million. Big bones. Bam. 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 Emeralds. Run over here. Yeah, follow me in. Cool. Sure, I will go help you. Two-tailed. Cool. Yo, we got a lamp. How's it going, the High Gamer? Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. It's going pretty good. We are currently we got a lamp, which is super sick. And I have level 4 rune crafting. I forgot the words I was trying to say. Grinding some levels because we were preparing to fight Ober, or Obar, however you say it, at some point. And we're like close-ish. I say ish. We've got 3 keys. We've gotten 1 today so far. Yeah, just working on it. We have most of the best in slot items. Just trying to get the levels. We're full free to play. We're just trying to get Ober because it seems fun. And I haven't even done Dragon Slayer yet. So looking to get Ober before Dragon Slayer. You're just starting a new account. I'm not like new. I've played the game before. I was a lot younger. So this is a fairly fresh account. It had some stuff on it. It's not the account I had when I was a kid, sadly. But I'm kind of just starting up again, and I never got very far. This is like the furthest I've ever been. This is like a million times further. So a mix of both. I'm basically new because all of it's new to me, but it's not a brand new account. If that makes sense, which I hope it does. I miss clicking. Yeah, we're looking to get 50 attack, strength, and defense, which we're not quite there yet. We got 41 attack, 46, almost 47 strength, and 40 defense. And then we only have 33 prayer. Prayer is the bane of my existence. I'm so sick of leveling prayer. But we have a little bit of money, and we're going to maybe go make some later. And we're probably just going to buy Vile Ashes the rest of the way up prayer if we don't get to level 40 before we're done leveling our other skills. So there's 47. Nice. Are you hopefully you get Hill Giant Club from over? Yeah, dude, I'm hoping. I was looking a second ago at the price. It was 1. I have it pulled up still. I can just look. 1.5 mil would be dope. And then the Moss Giant Essence is 11 mil, which would also be insane. And we're not doing, however you say that, by Ofta? We're not doing by Ofta, just Ober. So we won't be getting the Essence just yet. We will eventually. We will eventually. We gotta beat free to play. We gotta beat the free to play. But yeah, just looking to do Ober one of the next couple days, hopefully. Just whenever I get these levels. Might take a couple days. Although I've gotten here in maybe like a week or two, so it shouldn't take me too long. I've been grinding. I'm just glad to not be killing cows anymore. And I've moved my way onto hill giants. I killed, so many cows. So many cows. It gave me money, which was nice. Turned all of the leather into leather, which also we have 40 crafting. And I made a huge mistake. Because there's a bank, a little big upgrade from cows. Oh yeah, big upgrade from cows. I made a huge mistake because there's that the bank in the crafting guild, but it's a members only bank. You can't use it if you're free to play, and I didn't know this. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be sick. I'll be able to get my mining and my smithing level up because there's a mine right there, you know. And I knew there was gold there. I was like, I'll make a bunch of money. Nope, I can't use it. I could use the crafting guild. I can't use the bank that's right there. So that was kind of annoying. I felt like I wasted 3 days getting my crafting up, which wasn't 3 days. It was a couple days of prep because we were doing like the other stuff and then leather. Do you plan on going members once you be free to play? I don't fully know. Because one of the reasons I am free to play is because I don't have the real life money or the in-game money to buy a bond or a membership or anything. And obviously, if I play free to play enough and like beat Biofta enough, or even once really, I'll be able to get a bond. And the thought of that's really nice, but the thought of also only having 14 days and then having to earn another 15 million in 14 days to keep playing members is kind of stressful. It's over $1 million a day that I'd have to be earning, and I've never earned that much. And I get like, it's easier on members, but I want to like just enjoy it and just play. So I don't know. I don't know if I plan to. There's currently not really many plans. I'm just focused on beating free to play. And enjoying the nostalgia. So, although we're kind of past the nostalgia because I've never been this far, but if me as a little kid was next to me, he'd be in awe that I'm wearing Rune right now. That was like the big dream I always had, was I wanted Rune, and I got that like in 2 days. So it was sick. Never hurts to just have fun. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm having a lot of fun so far. I was thinking of maybe playing another game for a day or two because I don't want to get burnt out of RuneScape and then not enjoy it anymore. Because if I thought getting level 40 was rough, this is 37,000 experience. Getting level 50 is 100,000 experience. It's over double. So I don't want to get burnt out. I want to have fun with it. And members has a lot of stuff to offer, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. I just don't want to stress out over, I'm wasting my time. I'm not earning enough money. I had someone offer to buy me a membership if I paid them back. And that was really funny to me because I was like, if I don't have the money to pay it off now, why do you think I'd have the money to pay you in 2 weeks? Like, it didn't make sense. I thought it was funny though. But, yeah. And we've had some super chill people come by and like help me out and give me some stuff because like I got gifted like 400 KGP and like 6,000 arrows. I got gifted a full set of Rune and a full set of Dragonhide, which I've now kind of earned the money overall for that since then. So I feel less bad about it. But it was, I didn't even ask. They were just like, yo, accept the trade. I was like, okay, what's this? And then it's just Rune. I'm like, what? So super sick, super chill. Yeah, we have a Discord actually. If you do ! Discord, a link will pop up in the chat. There's not many people in there that play RuneScape, but chill people. Most of them play Siege, because I'm a Siege gamer at heart. But my computer or my internet isn't really good enough to stream Siege, or I'd be doing that right now probably. That's a lie. I'm addicted to RuneScape. I'd be playing RuneScape regardless. But I had people laughing at me because I was a little broke boy. Had no money in my bank. There was nothing there. I got something there. Something. Not much of something, but there's something. It's like 300K. Not even. Exclamation point Discord. Woo. Yo, he's got a cool hat. Yeah, the member items just look sick. I love the way a bunch of them look. And like they're so ridiculously overpowered, some of them. Because like some of my best items combined, I could be wearing 5 of the item. Doesn't compare to the stats of a member item. And it's insane. It's like, oh, the cape that gives more armor than I have. It's like, it's just the cape. It's just the cape. And then you get like all the rings and stuff that let you teleport, which is super sick. So. I'm starting to run a little low on food. I have to go grab some more in my bank here in a minute. Lasted pretty long. When I first started doing these guys, they would absolutely murk me. I'd be having to eat probably every other giant. And big buns are also ridiculously expensive. Said the link is expired? What? Okay. There should also be one in the description of the thing. The link shouldn't be set to expired. What? I probably broke something again. Tends to happen. Expires never. Generate new link. Copy link. Nightbot. Commands. Discord. Edit. Update. Alright, try now. It should work. I could always just set a chat. There you go. Link expired. Ridiculous. Yeah, I probably just set it to 7 days and forgot to fix it. Got it? Thank you. Nice. Glad it worked. Glad it worked. And I forgot to mute my Discord sounds. I'm not on it today. I'm not on it today. There we go. Nice. So are you a RuneScape pro, a RuneScape legend, a RuneScape gamer? I most certainly am not. I know my way around free to play. And I always have the wiki loaded in a Google tab. Always. Always gotta get that double verification, you know? And I tried to download RuneLite earlier, and I was messing with it. And I'm a bit of a hater. I didn't like the way it looked. It could just be me, and I was just struggling, but it looked funky, and I didn't like it. So I decided to just go back to the normal client, at least for the moment while I streamed, because I didn't like the way the RuneLite was working and looking. It was weird, and not the vibe. But I'm sure I just didn't have the settings dialed in. And I'm pretty new, 2 months in, lol. Nice. And are you a member or are you free to play as well? I'm assuming member because everybody I've talked to is a member. Nobody's free to play. But that's just my assumption. Which makes sense because most of the content's locked behind the paywall, member paywall. I'm members now, but was free to play till I beat it and bought my first bond. Nice. Did you like earn your way to the bonds using like free to play methods, or did you just like buy a bond? Just buy a bond. Because the only way I would personally get a bond is if it was through just like in-game GP. If I got some wicked deal, that would be amazing. Dude, they get so expensive. In the past 6 months, bonds have almost doubled in price. Yeah, I only use in-game golds. Nice. How long did that take you? I've been struggling on the money front for a little bit. But I guess I've been like focusing money. You know what I mean? I've just been trying to skill and do whatever. And you can skill and make money, but I was just full setting skill, no money. Doesn't help that I keep buying stuff. Like this fancy cape that was too much money. That gives me no benefit to the cape I already had. It cost me 50 GP. It just didn't look as good. So so I bought a different one. Yeah, I'm wanting to get my magic up to 43, and then I can superheat, and I have a bunch of iron bars, and I plan on getting more, or I have a bunch of iron ingots, sorry, to turn into iron bars, and I plan on getting more iron ore. Did I say ingots a second ago? I have ore. I have the ore. I don't have the bars. I have the ore to turn into the bars. And I wanted to superheat them because I figured might as well get smithing and magic XP at the same time. And I think is it wind in nature that it takes? I think so. Oh, fire. But I could just buy a fire staff for that, no biggie. And then high alch is also fire in nature. So I figured I would like high alch or superheat to high alch and then high alch stuff. It was a while in free to play, but now I can get enough to buy a new one every time if I save my drops and stuff to sell. Nice. I'm glad it's sustainable, or that you're in like a spot where you're able to sustain the membership. And I really struggled to read that sentence. I was struggling. It seems outrageous to me to earn 15 million in 2 weeks. It's just outrageous. But I suppose I haven't tried to earn it, especially with member methods, because I know the members not necessarily have an easier time, but there's more to do. There's more ways to earn money. Like, is it the imps, the fairies, the pixies, something like that? I know that's a method I keep seeing a lot, and fletching used to be a good method. And you also just have more like drops and items available. My bad, I'm on a tablet trying to type. No. It wasn't your typing that was hard to read. It was my reading abilities. I'm dyslexic. I was struggling just really hard. You're good. You're good. The sentence made sense. I just was struggling to read. That's all it was. You're good though. Do you game on a tablet too? Because I know there's mobile. Or do you game on a PC? Or is it on console? Surely not. Surely RuneScape's not on console. I'm getting swarmed by giants. Can only be attacked by once. That's nice. Whatever happens first, me leveling up or me eating this food, I'll go back and clear the inventory and get new food just because I'm running out of inventory space. I was on mobile, but I got a laptop recently, which is a big upgrade. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I'm actually on a laptop right now, so I definitely know it could be nice. What kind of laptop did you get, if you know anything about it? I'm on a tiny 14-inch Acer. I don't even remember what it's called. I don't even know. Does it tell me on the back of it? It probably does. It's covered in stickers. I don't know. I'm on like an Acer college, like photo and video editing computer, because I'm a photographer and I got like a computer that could do that. But it can also game because it has like a 3050 Ti in it, so it works out. It just gets really hot sometimes because it's a laptop. It's got a cooling pad, but it's not great. It's not it's not the ideal setup. Yeah, that's why I know the camera angle's great, and I'm like staring down. It's because I'm staring at like the desktop, or like the. I don't have a monitor. I do. It's here. It's for Discord. So I'm just staring at like the laptop screen, and it's a bit low. And I have to tinkle, which is outrageous. Was it cheap Lenovo? I only play old school RuneScape and Project Zomboid on it. Nice. My younger brother's been wanting me to get Project Zomboid for the longest time, and I have not done it yet. But I'm tempted every time I see you get another update. I'm like, oh, it looks better. It looks better. Not to say it didn't look better before, because it looks great. I just haven't gotten it yet. There's always something else I want more. Sorry, my voice is shot. I've been talking too much lately. Project Zomboid is hard as fuck to learn, but fun. Yeah, I know he really likes it, but he's told me it can be rough to start. Because I know it's so in depth, right? There's like so many different things to learn and do. Because I know like starting Siege felt terrible because that was my first like FPS game. So I was having to learn FPS games, but then I was having to learn like all of the map layouts, all of the sound, the guns, the recoils, the operators, names, callouts. It was terrible to learn, but it's so fun once I've learned. I like Siege lots. Yeah, big Siege fan. I have like 2K hours. I'm not cracked by any means, but I'm pretty good. And I have fun. I'm not a big ranked sweat, so I don't have a high rank. I'm on PS4 though. Well, it is crossplay, so you could play with PC players and a bunch of other stuff as of this season. Actually, I know I've played with a couple Xbox people. Super fun. Yeah, lately I just do like customs with my friends, have fun, messing around. Nothing serious. I uh, I like the thought of ranked, but it's so stressful. And I think it comes down to I don't think I'm in the right stack with like the right mentalities and right play styles. I don't think we all mesh great for it, so I just get stressed. I'm currently like gold 2, I think. I've played like 30 games. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. I'm a Twitch main. I don't know what you like to play, but I'm a big fan of Twitch. Big Twitch fan. And my friends love to ban Twitch for some fucking reason. And yeah. Well, it's because they want to ban my main, is what it is. But yeah, it drives me nuts. I have to get a new PS5 since the PS4 finally broke. It was a bummer. I do feel you. I used to have a PS3. I had the original Series PS3. It was a Christmas gift for me and my brothers. We all got it. It was our gift. It was a PS3. It was super sick, and we loved it. And a couple of years ago, it stopped reading discs, and we ended up getting a new PS3 a couple of years ago. I know, which was insane. And we played on that a bunch, but it also ended up stop reading discs, which just sucks. And my mother recently bought a PS4. I haven't touched it. I helped her pick it out, but I haven't played it myself. She just wanted to play Minecraft. So I just found her a PS4. From my understanding, it works great though. So, man, sorry to hear your PS4 broke. That's definitely sucks. At least PS5 prices have gone down though, so maybe you'll find a better deal, less scalpers and such. I know in that choking on my words at release or launch, it was like insane. That'll work perfectly for her Minecraft to BH. Yeah, because we used to do Minecraft on PS3 and it was like 20 FPS, and it was Legacy Edition. It wasn't even a Bedrock Edition, so it was just it didn't work well. But she actually has Bedrock Minecraft now, which gets updates. So excited. It's not Java, but I can't be a hater. Minecraft's Minecraft at the end of the day. As long as she's having fun. The only downside, I think, to Bedrock, other than the redstone works weird, is you can't like mod it. So you couldn't get something like what's it called? I can't remember. There's a mod you can get. I don't remember what it's called. But it allows you to like LAN your worlds, like your single player worlds, without having to be on the same internet. So you can play like super far away. So like you play with my friends, or I'd be able to play with my mom, for instance, even though like we live in different states, without having to pay for a server, which would be super sick. But she's on Bedrock, so I'd have to pay for a realm or something. So that's the one downside I think with Bedrock is you can't mod it like that. At least not on console. I know you can mod it on PC, I believe. I said I had Tinkle, and I never got up to Tinkle. It just didn't happen. My first mine rune. That's insane. I've been here for almost over an hour and a half, and I've just now gotten mine runes. I have 10 cosmics, the rarest one, and I just got mine runes. All right, well, I'll fight these guys. I'll go Tinkle, and I'll be right back. was addicted to DayZ. It was crazy how much time I put into that game. I know a couple people that have played DayZ. I've never personally touched it. And the name of the mod is Essential. It's Essential. That's the name of the mod. It's super sick. Highly recommend it if you're gonna play Java Minecraft. Yeah, I know. I've seen like DayZ. I hit him for 11. That's crazy. That's the highest I've ever hit a giant. I've seen like Essential gameplay, not Essential gameplay. DayZ gameplay. And it also seems like one of those games that would suck so much to start playing because there's just so much information to like learn. But once you like play, it's not bad. I've played Rust, which is I know is similar but like not the same. And I'm not very good at Rust. But it was fun. And then I played Ark a bunch because apparently people compare Rust and Ark, and I don't know why. They're not even close to the same. But I'm a big fan of Ark, and I played way too much Ark. And I don't know the exact number because for a long time I didn't have internet. And on Steam, if you're playing a game without internet, it doesn't track your hours. It'll only do that if you're online. So I have over 1,000 tracked hours, but I played for years when I was younger. And they just didn't track because I didn't have internet growing up. So I don't know. But had a great time. Great time. Very disappointed in Snail Games and all the shenanigans they've been up to lately. But happens. It's the publishers of Ark. I said I was gonna go get more food, and I haven't done that. So we'll kill this guy and go do it. I was embarrassed to say I have 10k hours on DayZ on my old PS4. That is insane, homie. That is insane. You like DayZ though. I'll give you that. 10k hours. Yeah, I don't think I have 10k hours on anything. I'm gonna pull up my Steam. Let me see. Dickie AFK, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Hi, how are you doing? I can pull up my Steam. I can see, I think my most hours on record, it's opening on my main monitor, not the second monitor, is like, that's downloads. It is, tracked hours is Siege with the 1944, and then Ark is 1,000 tracked. Could have made bank working at McDonald's instead of playing DayZ though. Yeah, happens. Had a way better time playing DayZ than working at McDonald's though. So I think it was worth it. For real? Exactly. Where's my lobster at? There it is. How many? It's like the same amount I had 12 seconds ago. Brass key, okay. And we run back. I'm gonna pass it again if I don't be careful. There we go. And like here's another bank, but I'm pretty sure I have to be a member to open that door. I might be completely wrong. But I'm fairly confident about it. No, I don't want to fight that giant. I want these giants. I like it over here. There's less stuff in my way. But fight. There we go. Adam and arrows. Yo, who's the rich bloke? Where's he at? Huh? Ober isn't ready for what's coming? Dude, for real. I'm so excited to get this fight done. I need a little bit more stats so I don't get crushed. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think I have 3 keys. So by the time I'm ready, I should have 4. Because it's like a 1 in 128 drop. 1 in 64 if I'm in the wilderness, but I'm not going there. It's not happening. No. I'm not going to the wilderness. I do not feel like losing all of my goods. Yeah, I need at least 40 prayer to do over. Yeah, he can hurt. I watched the tutorial and it still almost died. Yeah. I know that I need 40 prayer for the protect from missiles because he hits for a max hit of 28 with his stupid ranged attack, which is more than half my health. So I will in fact not be going in that room without that prayer buff. And then there's I should be able to pull this up from in here. Right here, you can go to this altar and pray, and you'll get an additional 2 prayer points. So I could hit level 40 and then go there and pray, and I'll have 42 prayer points. And then I think I want 50 strength and probably 50 defense. I'm not as worried about 50 attack though. Yeah, I watched a couple videos. I was very wary. I was very cautious. I should have every best in slot item available for the fight because I'm doing it melee, even though I know magic is better, allegedly. It scares me more. So I have the 40 ranged. I have the dragon dehyde van braces, fancy boosts, full rune. I haven't done dragon slayer, so I can't wear rune breastplate. But I believe the rune chain body is better anyway because he uses crush damage, and the chain body protects against crush better, so that should be fine. And then he resists crush, so I shouldn't use my my fancy mace. You did melee as well. Yeah, it seems so much safer in my head because I'm like my defense is way higher that way. So sure, I'm close, but I'll just eat food. You know, I'll be fine. That's what I'm thinking. The only thing in my inventory that is not optimal is the cape because it gives no stat increase, but it looks cooler. So when I fight Ober, I'll probably put on a different cape, just for the extra 1 defense. But other than that, we're good. And my my special armor, the Sardaman, whatever it is, the God rune, gives me extra prayer, so it should work better. I should have increased defense, a little over than 50, I think. So something like that should be good. Should be good for over. And I plan on having anchovy pizzas. Should be the best free to play food, I think, other than swordfish and lobster. Should be the best. So we'll do that. And then also, just in case, I'm gonna bring runes to teleport to Varrock right here. So I'll have a Law, 3 Wind, and a Flyer rune. Just in case for whatever reason I'm getting bodied, I'll just leave. It's fine. I'd rather lose a key than my stuff. Yeah, I know that it's basically impossible to do it ranged because the free-to-play range stuff just sucks. How many keys do you get so far? I currently have 3. I should have at least 4 after I'm done leveling based on the odds. We could get unlucky. I might still just have 3, but I currently have 3. And I Googled it, and Google told me that you can go and fight Obor as a team, and you don't have to do it by yourself, but I don't know how factual that is. Yeah. That's good then? Yeah, I'm hoping to do it a couple times, especially if I mess up somehow. I got a couple more chances, got a couple tries. It's not like it's just over. So and I think I'm gonna do over before Dragon Slayer. I think it's really funny. So because haven't done 2 quests. It's Dragon Slayer and the Shield of Arav, because I need someone else to do the Shield of Arav with. And I was gonna have my girlfriend do it, but I haven't had her do that yet, so I haven't done it. And I'm burping. Ugh, sorry. I'm loving these 11 hits. It's very nice to see. Makes me happy. Burnout Mace is cool for to play grind. Yeah, I did that already. I haven't done the bone staff thing. I wish I could use the mace for the hill giant, but he resists smash damage the most. So that's like the thing that'll do the least damage to him. So I can't use it, but I do have it. And then there's like the barbarian cave thing, where you go get like the scepter or something that I think isn't that good compared to other stuff, but it lets me teleport to Barbarian Village or something, I believe. I didn't do too much research. I didn't look into it too much. I plan on doing that at some point, but I haven't worried about it yet. Yeah, I thought about using the, I forget what that cave is called, but that little barn-8 cave place to level my fishing, cooking, and prayer, because it's very easy, you know, you just fish. I have 33 fishing, so I use big net. I only get tetra fish, and then each one gives me 10 prayer, but these big bones give me 15, and vile ashes give me 25. So if I just had money, I could buy vile ashes. And vile ashes, I think, are like 150 GP. Big bones are 500. 500. It's insane. So vile ashes are cheaper and more efficient than big bones. At least for paying for it, that is. Chop him up. Chop him into pieces. I love the little dying animation. They just like curl up. I think it's cool. I feel like this cave is getting populated, so I might have to switch worlds again. It'd be like the third time I switch worlds. They're stealing all my giants. Okay, we get like this view. Switch worlds. 437. Oh, you had people come tell me that to leave the cave. Are you grinding giants right now as well? Are you in the cave? Yeah, because earlier the caves were all empty, and I was fine. There was no one in here, and then every now and then they're all full. Every world I switched to, there's like 6 people in there. I'm like, no, there's too many people. I went to smoke in the back room IRL. Was doing a quest in game was a pain. I hated the the Romeo and Juliet quest. I didn't like that one, and I hated the Goblin one too, because I kept walking back and forth. And I realize now I could have just had all those items on me, ready to go, and just handed them over, but I didn't do that, and that was a terrible mistake. Terrible mistake. I've been trying to not use the wiki as much as I can, so that I don't like spoil the quests and like the storylines. And I haven't done that for Dragon Slayer. The only information I know is I slay a dragon, I know the dragon is green, and I know I get a shield. That's all I know. So I wanted, because I've never done it. I know it's a lot of people's favorite quests, and I wanted to experience it and not spoil it. So, but yeah, some of the quests seem quite annoying. Yeah, but I did the same on the Goblin quest. Yeah, just end up back at Brown. It was ridiculous. I really liked Below Ice Mountain though. Below Ice Mountain wasn't bad. And there was a couple others. Demon Slayer was cool. I don't know. I'm not taking enough damage for the amount of food I have, so I'm just running out of inventory slots. This is becoming a slight problem. Just a slight one, but a problem is still a problem. Oh yeah, and I was going to take a strength pot as well into the fight, so I'd have a bit more strength. Shield of Arv, I had to pay a guy at the GE to help you do it? That's insane. That's insane. I know that there's like a Discord where people go to do it, but my girlfriend has an account. She just doesn't play. So I would just be like, hey, you want to help me do this quest, please? She said she'd do it. We just haven't done it yet. $11 damage. Woo. Crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. I almost feel like I'm killing cows again, how easy this is. Almost. Way better than cows. Had to pay a guy at the GE to do it with you. You know, they got the gold trim robes flexing on us over there. They're all rich and stuff. He was rude as fuck too. Like I knew how I wouldn't be playing. Like hold on, I can't read. He was rude as fuck too. Like I knew how I wouldn't be paying you though. Adamant. I like to look at people's names. Yo, what is that, level 57? Oh, that's HP. That's not even strength. Yeah, we're on 48 strength. I said 50. I meant 47. At least I thought I said 50. Regardless, we're at 47. I don't help all the new people asking for a quest partner. Don't you have to have not done the quest in order to do it, though? Or can you have done it? Because someone else told me that you had to have 2 people that hadn't done the quest. Prayers up. Let's go. What is that, 34? Yeah. That's the wrong tab. And my second account never finished it. It's just a trading account? Okay. Gotcha. And I just have the one account. Use them for buying and selling stuff on GE. Why not just use the main account for that? Or is it so you have like extra trade and buy slots, I guess, because you only have so many? Car ripping it by my house right now. I don't know if I don't know if it picked it up. I have a cheapskate. I'll get my offers. Sit for a while. I used to be like that. When I was younger, I would be like, I want to buy this blah 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 set, but I don't want to pay 100K. I want to pay 10K. Surely someone will sell it for that. No, they turns out they don't sell food ruin kits for 10K. Gold trim. Who knows why? I don't know. It's so weird that people don't sell stuff for that price, but younger me was baffled that it just never purchased. No one ever sold it. And that people wouldn't pay 1,000 GP for my leather. Not even leather, my cowhide. No one wants to buy my ashes? What? It's crazy. It'll take a year to get that offer law. Yeah. Well, we're just a couple levels shy from 50, and then we can work on... I think defense is more important than attack. I think. Just because I'll take more hits. Do you know what stats you had when you went into fight Ober on your account? Because everything I found says I need a minimum of 50, or I'm stupid, and it's a bad idea to go in with less than 50. And I'm not sure, because everyone I've seen do it, they only eat like 3 pieces of food. They have an inventory of food still. And I'm like, surely I could go in with like a little bit less defense and just eat a little bit more of the food. You know what I mean? Like, surely. Scratch the scab off my chin. Whoops. You're not sure, but you for sure didn't eat all your foods? Yeah. So, maybe I'll just get the strength. Maybe we'll go fight it right... No, I can't go fight it right now. I need the prayer. So maybe we'll go buy vile ashes. And then do it. Who knows? Who knows? I'd like to get a key. Because I know I want to stand on the edge, because he can knock me back, and if I'm in the wall, I'll take the damage, but I won't get like sent back as far, because I'm already against the wall. Something like that. Can you hear the music, by the way? Is it too quiet? I always break it, every time. And I never think to check. There's no way this man just ran up on me and stole my giant. There's no way. If you're against the wall, he won't use the ranged attacks, so you can... We'll be in front of him still. Well, in the video I saw, he still used the ranged attacks. Even when they were close. It just... They didn't give him the knockback attack. So I don't know. I'll still probably just eat prayer anyway. But just in case. Because I would hate to get hit with a 28 and just perish. I would be so sad. I don't know. We'll see. I got 4 attempts. We'll figure out a strategy. I'll just prepare for everything for the first fight. And then all the other ones should be way easier. Surely. You would think. Surely they don't get like hard or anything. Psh. That would suck dying into one hit. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. So we will have protect from missiles on at all times. I will not, I will not be turning it off, and we will not be letting my health drop below probably 20, because I just nope. Just don't feel like messing with it. You know what I mean? Death runes. Figured they were gonna get sniped. Taking all the bones, man. What if I was gonna get those bones? Those were my bones. He's robbing me. We need to report him to the authorities. Chop. Very nice. Oh, we are not even close to 50 HP. 7k XP is what we need for 50 HP? Not even for 50, that's for 48. Yikes. Big bones. Whack the giant. How much XP do I need? I'm going to level 50. I need 101,000. Okay, we're 11,000 shy. This last level is going to be a bit rough. Chop. Slash at him. Slash at him. 0. Nah, he's cheating. He took 0 damage. This guy doesn't even have a shirt on. To protect him from my vicious sword attacks. His muscles were just that dense that I did 0 damage. There's no way I, of all people, would miss. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't do that. So he clearly is cheating. And he toggled God mode and took 0 damage. We need to report this guy. Run down here. 11. See, now this is a true gamer. No cheats here. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Outrageous. He's double cheating. Insane. Absurd. I'm starting to think I should just stop grabbing the big bones, because they're not doing much, and they're definitely slowing me down. I think I should just kill the giants. And that probably sounds like a terrible plan, but it's okay. That's the plan we're going to take. I'll take the hit. I need 40, which is 37,000 experience. And I'm at 20,000, and I need 37. I'll tell you, we'll do the exact math. We'll do the exact math. Now I go grabbing stuff. Why would you let me do that? 37,000. What have I got? 2057.9. Shit. Nice, I leveled up. I was paying attention. 49. Nice. We need 10k for this last level. Jesus. Okay, so I need 16,000 XP. We'll score and escape. 5 lashes. They should be 25. Should be. They sure are. I need. Oh, okay. So that's a lot of eyelashes. I need 666 eyelashes, which is an ironic number. And how much do these cost right now? 218. $145,000. Ah, that's not bad. We can afford that. 149,000 GP. You gonna run to the store, IRL? I'll be back after. Have fun at the store. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll be ready to fight Ober by the time you come back. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, punching myself in the head. It's not nice. Can't believe I would do that. How rude of myself. Fire runes, chaos runes, water runes. No way you're chasing the mage. I'm attacking you directly. Cool. I'm gonna drop the mine runes. I know. Terrible. Terrible thing I've done. I'm gonna grab the fire runes though. I'll tell you what, if they drop nature or cosmic or fire runes, I will grab them. Or water runes because they're already in my inventory. I should probably make sure that I can just spread vile ashes just like anywhere. 25 parents scattered normally. Ashes cannot be offered at a temple. Ash sacrifice will automatically purify demonic ashes for has been completed. 25 experience. Okay. Yeah, so they're 25, they just get scattered normally. Cool. Alright, well that is the plan then. That's what we will be doing. It's a lot of ashes. There's no guys down there. I killed him too fast. Oh, he's back. Look, he's coming to get me. He wants me down there with him. Outrageous. Outrageous. I hear a lawnmower outside. Nature runes. Psych, giant. You gotta wait 2 seconds, I'm sorry. $10k XP feels like a lot of XP to get. But I understand, like, in the terms of RuneScape, that's not that much. Frogs. Thought I was dead. I feel like I have to tinkle again. I see. So they're not actually. They just want their prayer level up. They're just trying to collect the bones. Either that or collect them to sell them. I see though. They're not actually fighting by the looks of it. I was gonna say I'm not grabbing my bones, but I think they realize. My brain's like self-destructing. Got a lot of XP to do. Alright, I'm just gonna pee. I'll be back. They should find me. Be good. Ah, bless me. It's not a demand. I'm doing it to myself, you know? I'm fighting my Team Rocket Balloon in Pokemon Go. Ursaring's the final opponent. No match for my Lucario, though. Easy. And now I win. Shiny check? Shiny check? Let's see if it's shiny. There's no more giants right there. Oh, spoke too soon. Bunnerbee is not shiny, unfortunately. Rough. Tough luck, tough luck. Did not get the shiny Bunnerbee. We're getting these giants, though. We're getting this XP. And that is what matters. That's what's important. We're leaving the bones, because I'm going to buy Vile Ashes, because I'm trying to do this quickly. That seems to be faster. And yo, it is sending me across town right now. What is happening with my service? Okay, I'm back. Bunch of giants. Is that a ruby over there? No. Fire rune. That's what I saw. I saw fire runes, and I thought it said uncut ruby for some reason. Unless it did say uncut ruby, and someone grabbed it before I looked, but I didn't see that. I didn't see that, so I'm gonna assume that I'm correct. As everyone obviously should at all times. If you're gonna bet, you gotta bet on yourself, you know? Fire runes? I'll snatch some fire runes. We already got a little bit of them going in the inventory. And we're gonna need them for our teleportation spell anyway. So might as well keep a hold of a couple. I believe, I forgot what it was already. It's teleport for rock, 1 fire, 3 air, 1 law. Okay, not a big deal. We could do that. I need strength pot. I need to buy. I'm about to spend a lot of money to fight Ober. I'm realizing I'm gonna have to buy the pizza. I have the stealth pot, the strength pot. I have to buy the Vile Ashes. Although the Vile Ashes is a one-time purchase. So once we do that, we're good, and I don't have to buy them. Don't have to buy them ever again. I can and probably will, because it's just simply the best way to level prayer in free to play is Vile Ashes, and the fastest way to do that is to purchase them. Yeah, because if I were to buy every Vile Ash I need, it will take me 180 hours of just spreading them to hit max level, to hit level 99 from level 1. Which is ridiculous. And we're barely even past level 1 in the eyes of RuneScape, because we're at 20k XP, and I think max level, let's see, is like what, 10 mil? 13. We're at 30k out of 13 million. Or wait, we're not even, yeah, we're at 20k. We're at 20,000 out of almost 20 million. So we're not close to that, homie. We're not close to that. And I probably could save myself a little bit of money by picking up some of these big bones and burying them, but this really just seems more efficient to me to fight them, because it's faster. We get this XP quickly. The Vile Ash XP will be fairly quickly. And I think it's really funny that we need exactly 666. So that's what we're gonna do. I guess to be fair, we needed 665.3, but I can't have 0.3 of whatchamacallit. So we need 666 demon ashes, which is humorous, in my opinion. He didn't grab this one. Interesting. Yeah, I guess like there I could have just grabbed a bone and buried it. I wouldn't have lost like basically any time, because there wasn't another giant spawned in yet. We're killing them a wee bit too fast. Cool. And then by the time we kill this guy, yep, no, at least be spawned in. So we'll probably just go in a circle between these three. Yep, spawned in. I just hope he walks closer down. It's like right here, maybe. Or one spawns like here, but I think this is the guy that walks to here, so. See, right now would be a great time for you to just like die. So just get one-shotted? I guess it's fine, because we keep hitting him for nothing, so the other guy spawned in. Change the stream title. I feel like we dropped that guy so fast, especially compared to everybody else. These low hits are crazy though. Okay. I'll go run up to this guy and get this guy. Yeah, he's dying so fast. 3 hits. Was it 3 nines? Not bad. He's gonna get chopped. Chop. What's this guy doing? He stole my giant. I had a rhythm. I had a system going. He messed me up. Yeah, this is my giant, buddy. Pal. I'm yawning again. I don't feel as tired today as I do the other days. But I think maybe I'm less bored today. Like I have a goal and I'm really close to it. I'm really excited about that. I'm not as tired. I think you can hear that lawnmower a little bit. Checking OBS. I can see it kicking the volume meter up a tad. It's okay. Law runes. We'll grab those. We do need one for a teleportation spell. Oops, keep misclicking. Yeah, so this hitting level 50 will make the strength pot give us 8 additional strength, not just 7, so we get an extra strength off that. So that'll put us at 58 strength for the fight. Getting it to 2 more would be kind of sick, but I think we definitely need defense. Just for the sake of living. And I don't really know much about prayer flicking, but I did watch a video on that as well, specifically for Ober. And I guess I get like a 100 BPM metronome going. This is an example. I don't have to obviously use that, but it would be 1, 2, 3, on, off, 1, 2, 3, on, off, 1, 2, 3. So on the 4th I turn it on the 5th I turn it off. Or I guess it would be, if you're going in like quarters, it'd be 1, 2, 3, on, off, 2, 3, on, off, 2, 3, on, off, 2, 3, on, off, 2, 3, something like that. But anywho, any hoozles, I doubt I will have a metronome going, and I doubt I'll keep track. So if anything, we will just activate the whole time, and hope and pray that we don't die. Because I don't know, how long does that prayer last for? 1 point every 3 seconds. What's 40 times 3? 4 times 3 is 12. We'll have 120 seconds with, what, 2 minutes? How long does Oberfight take? The melee fight in Obar can take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending upon the factor, like players. Whatever. Recommended melee 50. Attack, strength, defense, and prayer 40 to protect from missiles, according to the wiki. Bro, what? What? Takes 30 minutes? There's no way it takes 30 minutes. The video I watched, it did not take him 30 minutes. Alright, well, I'll watch another one. We'll do Ober tomorrow, maybe? Maybe the day after? Because what's today? Friday? Tomorrow's Saturday? Maybe we'll do Ober tomorrow. Sounds good. If we're ready. If we're not ready, then we won't do it, but... I'll get the death runes. We will have 42 points, but I still don't think that's enough. So I guess we will have to learn to prayer flick. Because there's no way this fight takes 30 minutes, but it definitely takes longer than 2 minutes. So, I don't know. $30 to an hour. That is insane. So close. So close. Okay. So incredibly close. We need one more mans. One more. $50 strength. Let's get it. Okay, now I just need a bunch of defense. That worked out well. I was gonna run up and get that guy. Oh, he's gonna get that guy. Yeah, this is insane. I feel like the defense is leveling up so fast, which makes sense because we just did 70,000 XP, and we're needing very little comparatively for these levels. Hey! Rude. Just killing all the giants. $10. Crazy damage. keep saying things, and then I realize things I've said may be wrong. So we might not be doing O-bar tomorrow because... Okay, so we might not be doing O-bar tomorrow because I feel like I do want the 50 attack, the 50 strength, the 50 defense, and hopefully 50 HP. And in order to get the 50 HP, I obviously have to train the skills. In order to get the skills, I need to train those skills. The 50 strength is really nice. And I feel like I do want the 50 attack and the 50 defense. So, I'm like a little over 2.5 hours into this stream, and I don't fully know how long I was doing giants solely for. So I think I'll just focus giants today and tomorrow, and then maybe on not Monday because I think I'm busy Monday. Maybe Tuesday. No, I'm probably busy Tuesday too. I don't know. We'll see. In a couple days, once they all hit 50, and then we go to 40 prayer. That's when we'll do it. We'll do what Google says, I guess, because everything else I found as well has said that it's not just Google, but if they're recommending it as a minimum, it's probably smart to listen to it. We're twinsies, except I got a different chess piece. I don't fully know the number we've killed, but I do know I feel like it's over odds for a key. I feel like we should have gotten another key by now, but we haven't. And of course it's not guaranteed, that's just odds. But it still sucks to be over odds. Unless we have gotten one and I simply haven't seen it. Very possible. We'll do that. That way it should pop up. I should notice it. Cool, so that's muted. I just want to see the stats and stuff that the Lumbridge Knight had for his Oberfight. Yeah, okay, so for the Lumbridge Knight, his method he used is, I think he did the Iron Man method. So like easily accessible stuff for an Iron Man, which is a full rune set with a normal rune sword, red cape, amulet of strength, not power, fighter boots, dragon van braces, adamant kite shields, not rune kite shields, and then also not skimtar, not amulet of power. All level 50 stat stuff though, which the skimtar should be better, even though it's a bit weaker because I'm attacking faster. So overall, I have higher DPS. And then the sword is better than the long sword. Amulet of power is better. Strength pot. Yeah, Varrock teleport. Okay, so he has 67 HP, 51 prayer. That is a bit more than I have. It's a bit more. This isn't a massive deal because, like I said, I should have close-ish to 50, maybe a bit more by the time I'm done trading all of these to 50. My prayer, however, won't be as high because we're paying to get to 40. And we probably won't get much higher than that for a while, but we will have 42 points. And I don't know what his prayer level is, I suppose, but he has 51 prayer points. So he might be level 49 prayer. He has 51 points, and he has 57 health points. The defense went up, nice. Now that I get that hit for 10, yeah, I think I'm doing it nice. Alright, we're getting these guys. Ten. Crazy numbers. Well, followed by 0. Less crazy. Followed by a 1. Followed by a 0. Followed by a 0. There you go. A 9. A 0. Dude, what is this guy made of? That's the cheater. Formed over many years of dripping limestone. So this guy's basically insta-killed. Like, what? Why was that guy living for so long? He was just tanking hit after hit after hit after hit. We want death runes. We want death runes. We snatch those up. Banana. It's right here. I think so. Oh, closer. Banana. Cool. I got it. An uncut emerald. 10. Get walloped by a 1. Followed by a 6. Followed by a 7. And he's perished. A 10. Starting out great. An 8. Keeping it strong. A 0. We've diminished in power. 1. We have no power left. 2. We're slowly building up. 5. There we go. A nice little jump. 9. Fabulous. He just broke our combo. We had to build our combo back up. That's what it was. A 9 and 8. We're going to count down. A 1. Nope. We're going to drop to the bottom. Back up to a 10. Keeping him on their toes. Keeping him on his toes. See, the 1 is just like a trick setup. You know, we had to knock him off his toes so we could just and heave him really, really rough and get that 10. Not an 11. Not an 11, but a 10. Have I leveled up defense once? I've leveled up defense once. So we've almost leveled up defense twice. Another guy. Remember how I said earlier I wasn't getting tired? Well, I'm starting to get tired. Law rune. 10. Get out of my way. 2. Nothing. Swinging at the air today, it seems. We either delicately touch them or absolutely cleave their arm off. And it doesn't seem like there's any in between. Even though we just hit exactly 5, which is the direct in between. But we won't have to talk about that. Ten, 4, 1, perish. Paris in Paris. Perish in Paris, not Paris in Paris. It's a wizard. Damasco. Were you running to come get my giant? No, there's no way, because you're ignoring that giant. Got me running all over. I started at the bottom, now I'm at the top. Interesting. Very interesting. Ugh. This will be the second defense level. Yeah. He thought. He really did. He really thought he was going to get me. He can get me now. I'm thinking a little defense, and I think I leave you. I'm thinking I need a break. It'd be like 3 hours, which is what I normally stream for. It's like 3 hours. I don't have much more juice than that in me. Unless there's just hella people in here hyping me up, keep me going. But it's fine. Death Rune. Guess I'll snag that. Well, there it is. 56 combat level, 544 total level, and 42 defense level. Ways off from the HP, but not too many ways off. Kill this last guy and just finish him off here. If I could do damage, he should be like one hit. If I could do damage, there we go. Watch that be a key. No. Alrighty. Well, goodbye. Thank everyone for hanging out.